Welcome to week 5 of Strategic Human Resource Management. We have one more week left in the course, but this will likely be our last video. That I will make, that is. Week 6, there's a paper and there's some discussion due, but there's not really new material per se, so we won't necessarily have a video that week. Starting off here in the notes, you see a happy worker is a productive worker, and many of us have probably heard that statement before. What does the research say about that statement? Well, basically it says maybe not. A happy worker may just be a happy worker. They may not necessarily be more productive. Now, that's not to say that the happiness of our workers is unimportant. We do care about the happiness of our worker. We just don't know that a happy worker necessarily is a more productive worker. So why do we care about the happiness, satisfaction of workers? Well, an unhappy worker might soon become a former employee. And quite, to be brutally honest, in some cases that's okay. In some cases, we have employees that we don't necessarily mind if they leave. And I know that sounds really ugly, but I think many of you can relate to situations in organizations where when someone left, it may have been for the better. But there certainly are employees that we don't want to leave. They leave because they're dissatisfied, they're unhappy, and it's a bad day for our organization when they leave. They were key cogs in our organization. Now, in some cases, there was nothing we could have done about it. This person just was unhappy for whatever reason, and there was not much that our organization could do to change that. In other situations, though, we have employees who were very satisfied. They were very committed, and something happened, and everything changed. And so now we have a very productive employee who is soon going to become someone else's employee. So next line you see here, attracting top talent is essential for organizations. Got a typo there, just noticed that. I will try and change that. But it's absolutely essential for organizations. It is important to their success. And at the same time, so is retaining it. It's not just about getting those workers into our doors and saying, we got them. But we have to keep those workers. A good employee can be there 10, 20, 30 years. And you can rely on them. You can count on them. You know that they're going to get their job done each and every day and not be someone that you need to worry about. And so we want to keep those employees because, after all, if they leave, we don't necessarily know who's replacing them, and who's replacing them could be better, but they may not be better. Managers must be mindful, getting back to the notes here, of factors such as engagement, motivation, satisfaction, commitment. Each of these can influence vital employees' decisions to stay or leave the company. The chapter 5 in your Mathis text will deal with these topics. You will see some additional videos below as well. I'm a big fan of an author by the name of Daniel Pink. Daniel Pink wrote a book called Drive. It is excellent. And in this YouTube video, he deals with the topic of engagement. You will also find a video from lynda.com that deals with motivating and engaging employees as well. I hope you have a great week.